Hey guys, it's Ray inviting you to join me on this rapid road trip to the East Coast and back in just 7 days. I'm off to meet two of my favorite content creators, and along the way, we'll go off-road in Missouri and underwater in Maryland. We'll make some noise in Indiana. This is fun. And pay our respects in Pennsylvania. So this is called the Tower of Voices. We'll check out the Roanoke Star, Hungry Mother State Park, the Friday Night Lights in downtown Nashville. It's like Times Square out here, man. We'll have a super yummy plant-based Sunday brunch, and we'll kick up some sand on the Jersey Shore. Not that Jersey Shore, but it's the Jersey Shore. And of course, you'll hear the musings of this rambling idiot along the way. Siri pisses me off. She is not very smart. But here's another one, but I had to get up and under and go around the mountains and everything, and who knows where I'm going on. This is a rough-ass road. Listen to that just banging around. I can ramble, man. I don't give a shit. That's on brand for me if I just blah, 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 blah. Are you ready? I hope so. Hop in. We got a lot to see. Two things I want to talk about. First is zit on my nose. I need to put some concealer on it. I'm a dude and I just don't think about it. And then I need to shave my ears. I got ear hair. Man, when you get older, it's gross. You know, your ear hair turns your edges of your ear black. You gotta shove it down. I need to get it lasered out or something. So if you have tips on how to get rid of that, other than makeup, which is the easy thing I should do, and I know one good tip is don't be vain. Don't worry about it. You're getting older. Nope. I'm not used to being on camera, and I definitely, my eyes are just zooming in. I mean, I'm watching this thing and I'm focused on that and this and not what I'm saying. And I left North Texas early Thursday morning and crossed into Oklahoma. I'm recording this shitty road in Oklahoma. It's a very small town, so I'm not gonna blame Oklahoma, but god dang it, holy crap. Other than crappy roads, it was pretty uneventful until this happened. I pulled up on this flatbed with these dogs tied to the back of it, and I just immediately, the little dog was so sad, one of them, they all were, man, but it was just, not only was it dangerous, but immediately it was like, I could hear Sarah McLachlan singing. Man, these dogs, oh my god, just so sad. Just wanted to take them all home and adopt them and give them a better life. After that drama, I hightailed it out of there and into Missouri, where I stayed the night in a motel on Old Route 66. So the East Coast trip continues now. I've just left St. Robert, Missouri, met up with Mario of Adventure Gear TV. And what's funny is he says, hey, we're gonna shoot this video at this incredible dispersed camping site in the middle of Mark Twain Forest. I was okay. You do remember I'm in a minivan, right? So I was a little unsure, but of course he knew you're gonna get through this thing. But it was fun. There was a couple places where I dipped in and I bottomed out, but I never at risk of getting stuck. Where we shot the video, it was so beautiful and so peaceful. It was very cool, and I'll tell you more. That video is gonna come out on his channel, and I'll give you a heads up when that happens. But just cool experience, a cool guy, met his family, just awesome. I left Missouri behind and powered through rainstorms in Illinois until I reached Richmond, Indiana, where I stopped for the night. Got up early to get coffee, then headed to a local park for a power walk. So I'm out for my morning walk. This time I'm in Richmond, Indiana, in a beautiful, beautiful park. It's called Glen Miller Park. And if you don't know who Glen Miller is, ask your grandparents, they'll know. Anyway, it is beautiful here. But what really caught my eye was this. This thing is so effing cool. Check this out. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. This is fun. Okay, this one looks a little more zen-like, so let's try it out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, that got old pretty quick, so I got back to the business of power walking. Need to get in my 4 miles before hitting the road again. Here are some interesting facts about the park. It's more than 100 years old, spans 194 acres, features a fountain, skate park, playground, picnic areas, park stuff. But the land here has also been home to a zoo and a cemetery, hopefully not at the same time.
Oh, and the park isn't actually named for the famous orchestra leader Glen Miller. It's named for Colonel John Ford Miller, who was a railroad executive during the late 1860s. His name wasn't even Glen. Glen is a synonym for valley. Old-timers would refer to the park as Miller's Glen. And finally, for decades and to this day, locals come here to fill jugs into freshwater streams that are believed to be iron-rich and chock full of health benefits. Okay, time to hit the road. I'm hoping to make it to Pennsylvania by nightfall.
Well, my East Coast trip continues. I had a very nice morning walk in Indiana. I'm already in Ohio and I'm headed toward Pennsylvania where I'll stay for the night. I'm a little late for the fall colors, the changing of the leaves, but it's still really pretty. Welcome to West Virginia. I did not even know I was going into West Virginia. I was just thinking I went straight to Pennsylvania. I need to get an atlas. It is beautiful. My God, it's pretty here. I'm all the way to Wheeling, West Virginia. It is gorgeous up in here. About to go into a tunnel here in Pennsylvania. Pretty cool. I've done this since I was a kid. It's because I haven't been on the East Coast, man. They don't have this stuff out west. They may, I don't know anyway. But pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. I love the lighting effect. Look at this. It's so quiet in here. Oh my God, I could live in here. Yes. Quiet, 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 quiet. Hey, we even got an internet down here. This is, wow, is that, dang. That's cell service down here? That's pretty cool. It doesn't take much to impress me. I'm getting off to a tunnel. Oh my God. I gotta get a life. Just after sunrise, rural Pennsylvania. It's an incredibly beautiful sunrise right through that window. Headed to Flight 93 Memorial. And I am having mixed feelings about that. I wanted to see it, but it's a sad place and sad situation, although they've turned it into a national park so that it's more of a celebration of life and of the heroes on board that tried to make a difference and did make a difference. But it's not so much as a sad crash site as it is a tribute to these people and the crew. It's just after sunrise. The sky is beautiful. It's really peaceful out here. This is known as the Tower of Voices. It's 93 feet tall and it has giant wind chimes in it. Let's take a listen. Headed to meet Patrick from New Jersey Outdoor Adventures. Super excited to meet him. He's going to do a tour of my camping rig, and I'm hopefully going to pick his brain too. Really interested in his background, the way his channel is blown up. He originally started doing a lot of biking, and I'm into mountain biking, so we have that in common. But I'm a huge fan of his, so I'm excited to make this happen now that I've headed out east and I've got family up here anyway. So it's a win-win situation, and I'll keep you updated on that.
I rolled into Jersey that afternoon and found a beautiful park for a walk. It was brisk and breezy and the fall colors were on full display, and I could kind of feel Christmas coming with all the fir trees lining the path. It was a great day. A few hours later, I made it to the Jersey coast and the quaint town of Girt, where I quickly made my way to the public beach.
I'm on the Jersey Shore. Not that Jersey Shore, but it's the Jersey Shore. This is Girt Beach.
I'd love to live in one of the houses on this bitchin' boardwalk, but they're a bit out of my price range. Okay, way out of range, but a guy can dream, right?
Fly so high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right.
The boardwalk gives you a great vantage point to check out the dunes and the waves. but I had to get closer. So I kicked off my shoes and started kicking up some sand. After dinner at a local taco joint, I headed back to the lodge and hit the hay. The next morning, I got some coffee and hit the highway. I'm off to Roanoke, Virginia, and I hope to make it by sundown.
So I got this coffee at Starbucks, and I got what I always get, and it just, something's off. I think this girl peed in my coffee. Yeah, that's it. Somebody peed in my coffee. Yeah. I don't think she peed in my coffee, but I didn't watch them make it. I went in the bathroom myself, and then you come out, and it's sitting there, and you pick it up, but it's got that acidic taste. I mean, I added some sugar to it, so I can't be sure whether it's been peed in, but I don't know. It's growing on me. All right, just went into another tunnel. I'm not going to do this every time, I promise, but I love how the lights are. It feels like I'm in the middle of a movie. Why am I so easily impressed? I don't know. All right, I'll see you on the other side of the tunnel. So guys, I had to pull this camera out right now. I don't have a microphone or anything, but I want you to hear this. This is another example of how dumb Siri is. I'm in the state of Virginia, United States, and I'm not too far away from the city of Bristol. And here we go. Hey Siri, how many miles to Bristol?
I'm not sure how far away Bristol is by car, but it's about 3,832 miles as the crow flies.
She's showing me a map of Bristol, England, because she's too fucking stupid to know that I'm asking because I'm so close to Bristol, Virginia. That's the next big city, all right? So let's try it again. Hey Siri, how many miles to Bristol, Virginia?
It looks like Bristol, Virginia is about 54 miles away by car.
There you go. You got to say the state because she doesn't understand, even though she knows she's in control of the fucking GPS too. So she knows what state we're in. She knows what the next city is because in the fucking 5 minutes she's going to say, Bristol, 20 miles, next right, go to Bristol, whatever. So what the fuck, Apple? Man, I do not get this bullshit. You're promoting Apple Intelligence. I know this phone I'm using isn't an Apple 16, but that's bullshit, man. There is no Apple Intelligence in Siri. It's lagging really far behind the other AI tools. So if you know anything else, what I'm missing something here, or is it purposely not intuitive? What am I missing? Okay, leave a comment. So I'm driving west and I see this sign for Hungry Mother State Park just outside Marion, Virginia, and I had to pull over and see what it was all about. It is beautiful, and I'm all alone out here in this gorgeous forest.
This is one of Virginia's original 6 state parks. Established in 1936, it spans 3,300 acres, has 17 miles of hiking and biking trails, and a 100-acre lake that's perfect for fishing, kayaking, and swimming. It also has a fascinating legend behind its name. Local lore tells of a woman named Molly and her child who escaped Native American captivity. After wandering for days, the mother collapsed, and her child went on to find help, crying out, hungry mother," when discovered. Pretty cool. Okay, time to get back on the road. Next stop, the Star City of the South. I arrived in Roanoke just before nightfall and got dinner at Lou's Restaurant, a favorite among locals. I had salad, baked spaghetti, and garlic bread. It did not disappoint. Next, I headed for Mill Mountain Park in search of the famous Roanoke Star. The road in was twisty, dark, and deserted, except for the occasional deer. When I arrived, I was in awe. The world's largest illuminated man-made star weighs over 10,000 pounds and stands over 88 feet tall, a literal beacon of light in this charming city. Equally impressive is the scenic overlook, providing panoramic views of the Roanoke Valley city lights nestled within the Blue Ridge Mountains. The views are fantastic. After an hour or so, I called it a night. The next morning, I left the Star City behind and set my sights on Music City. Next stop, Nashville, Tennessee.
Some people have asked, no they haven't, nobody asked about this shit. They've thought about it. So people probably wonder, man, how do you go to the bathroom in a minivan camper? Well, that's what this is for. I just pull this thing out. Oops, that's this. That's a pee bottle right there. So I got out a pee bottle to talk about peeing, and now I don't. Here's the thing. I don't know if I had to pee and that's why I brought out the pee bottle, or if now I have to pee because I brought out the pee bottle, but now I have to pee. So I got to find somewhere to pull over so I can pee in a bottle. We're not going to show that, but it's what you do.
It was dark by the time I rolled into Nashville, known for the Grand Ole Opry, Vanderbilt University, and of course, the bustling music scene downtown on Broadway Street. More on that in a minute, but first, it's dinner time, and when you're here, you have to get either Memphis-style barbecue or some authentic Nashville hot chicken. So I pulled into the closest Whataburger and prepared to start. Just kidding. So I went to Zaxby's and prepared. Okay, just kidding. But seriously, I headed downtown and straight for Martin's Barbecue Joint. It's the real deal. Just ask the locals or check out Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives on Food Network. I started with a pale ale from the Black Abbey Brewing Company and topped it off with smoked brisket tacos, broccoli salad, and mac and cheese. It was yummy, y'all. With my tummy full, I was ready to brave the crowds and check out the Friday night lights on Broadway. Bands, brides, and party buses everywhere you look.
It's like Times Square out here, man.
It was loud, fun, and very invigorating. Made me feel young and old at the same time. But eventually the old-timer won out, and I called it a night. I have a full day of driving on tap for tomorrow. The next morning, I grabbed a quick breakfast, got my coffee fix, and hit the road for Little Rock, Arkansas. I got in an hour before sunset and headed downtown to Market Street in the entertainment district. It was night and day from the chaos in Nashville the night before. Police cruisers were out in force, but not needed. Downtown was all but deserted. Not sure why. Maybe folks were scared off by this dude outside Diablo's Mexican restaurant. Who knows? Well, there was this one guy making some noise outside a fancy restaurant called Cache.
Force-fed ducks! Foie gras sucks! There's no excuse for animal abuse!
I passed on that place and headed to Iriana's Pizza, where I had red wine, salad, and margarita pizza. The food was perfection, but the bathroom situation? Shady at best. You have to walk outside, go down a creepy staircase into a dark hallway, and use a door code to get in the co-ed bathroom. It felt like a gas station bathroom in a murdery part of town, but the food was great, so it was worth it. Next, I popped into the convention center where Christmas had come early. An unplanned bonus. I could check holiday gift card photo off my to-do list.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
The next morning, you guessed it, I got some coffee and headed out for...
This morning I'm in downtown Little Rock. It's a little bit rainy, but still nice, perfect temperature. I'm about to go for my power walk on the waterfront.
Got my 4 miles in on the beautiful banks of the Arkansas River. Cool bridges, a treehouse treat, and endless sculptures. So many sculptures. Worth it. After a quick shower, I headed out for a nutrient-dense brunch at Flora Jeans, a charming vegetarian joint housed in an old blue jeans factory that also used to be a bank. You can even dine inside the tiny vault with its 6-inch concrete walls and sturdy steel door. I had the farmer's breakfast, 2 sunny-up eggs, bean sprout bacon, sunflower cheese grits, fresh fruit, rosemary roasted potatoes, with a blue jean biscuit, floral butter, and jam. Honestly, it was one of the best breakfasts I've ever had. Of course, that might be the mimosa talking. Just kidding. What a perfect meal to cap off this awesome week-long excursion. So you've probably guessed by now, my goal of getting to Jersey and back to Texas in just 7 days didn't happen. I stopped in too many cities, saw too many sights. But no regrets. I had a blast. Thank you so much for coming along for the ride. Until next time, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.